Okay, so we are going to go over some rules. The first rule for multiplying and dividing. Multiplying and dividing positive and negative integers. So if someone asks me what is 2 times -3, for example, this just means two groups times can be translated into of, so two groups of -3. So let me introduce the concept of integer chips. You probably have seen this too in grade 7. A circle that is shaded represents +1, and a little circle unshaded is a -1. So here, two groups of -3 is just one group of -3, two groups of -3. So we get -6, right? So you see, 2 is positive when we have a positive number times a negative number. -3 is negative. We are going to end up with a negative answer. So that's the first rule. Positive times negative is negative. The same rule applies for division. Positive divided by negative is also going to be negative. Now, if we are timesing, so for example, if I have 5 times 2, this will give me 10, and 2 times 5 also gives me 10. So the order in timesing does not matter. Order in multiplying does not matter. So if someone asks me what is -4 times 3, for example, I can say, well, this is the same as 3 times -4. And the same rule applies, right? Positive times negative is going to be negative, so my answer will just be negative. And then 3 times 4 is 12. So what we have just proved is the second rule. The second rule states that negative times positive. Negative times positive is also negative. And same for division, negative divided by positive will also be negative. Okay, so this is very similar to the rule when the signs are right next to each other. When they have different sign, we are going to get a negative answer. When signs are different, the answer will be negative. Okay, so this applies when the signs are right next to each other. It also applies when we are multiplying or dividing. You already know that +2 times +3 is +6. So this means positive times positive is positive. And just like the rules when the signs are right next to each other, when you have a negative times negative, it will also be positive. And the same rule applies for division. So positive divided by positive will be positive, and negative divided by negative will be negative. Okay, so this is for times and dividing. When the signs are the same, you will get a positive answer. Okay, so those are the rules that you need to know before we do the questions in 2.2. Okay, I'll see you in question 1.